The DJI Mavic 3 is just around the corner. Reports say a tentative release date has been set, and that the drone's actually going to arrive being larger than the DJI Mavic 2. Reports online also say that there's going to be two versions, and in this video I'm going to talk about the differences between the two, and towards the end of the video I'm going to talk about the release date, and is this a drone to really get excited about. Let's dissect the information that's available online, and talk about the DJI Mavic 3. Now before I get in and talk about the two different versions of the DJI Mavic 3 that we could see very soon, I just want to say if you like this video and you learned something new, please make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new around here and like drone related content and haven't subscribed, please make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Now before I jump in and talk about the information online, I just want to make crystal clear that this information is based on credible leaks and credible rumours off the internet. We don't know the exact details until DJI announces them, so we've got to go off the information that is available online. That being said, some really credible photos of the supposed DJI Mavic 3 have leaked online. It's come from the Dales Drone Twitter. I'll put the link down below if you want to go and have a look. And this helps us get some information of what the DJI Mavic 3 could come with. Some information you read online is purely speculation, but some information is actually printed around the camera on these photos. And this gives us a more concrete indication of what the DJI Mavic 3 will come with. What feature would you like to see in the DJI Mavic 3? Drop a comment down below. I'd love to know what features you would really like to see in the DJI Mavic 3. So why am I excited for the Mavic 3? Firstly, I expect it to be a massive jump in camera quality. I think we've been waiting for the next big jump in camera quality for a while, and I think this is the drone to do it. Usually it's the Mavic Pro range drones, the Mavic 2 for example, that bring the big jumps in quality when it comes to drones, so I would expect that Mavic 3 to come with a camera on it that is leaps and bounds above what is currently available. I would expect it to close that gap a bit more between professional camera drones and consumer or prosumer drones. I'm also excited about it because it's rumored to have an extended battery life. I'll talk about that later in the video. And that means you can fly longer, because I think it's every drone pilot's, not number one problem, but certainly on their list of problems, that it just seems every time you get the drone up and you're getting good shots, you've got to bring it back down and change the battery. So any extension to battery life is very welcome. So let's talk about that camera and the rumored information that the specs that the DJI Mavic 3 camera is meant to have. So if you look at the photos, you can actually see it's a cluster of two cameras. There are two cameras mounted vertically above each other. And unlike the previous Mavic 2, where you had to pick which camera you wanted on the two different versions of the drone, so you had the Mavic 2 Pro and then you had the Mavic 2 Zoom, which had the zoom capabilities, and you had to pick which one you wanted. On this, you're getting the best of both worlds on the drone. The camera between the two versions of the Mavic 3 is supposedly exactly the same. So you get a 7x zoom camera, and then you get the cinematic camera, which is an f2.8 equivalent to 24mm camera that can shoot up to 5.7K. It's another collaboration with Hasselblad, and this is the best bit, you can switch between cameras seamlessly. You don't need to land it to do any changes to which camera you want to use. While the drone is in the air, supposedly, according to the rumors, you can switch between the zoom camera and the Pro cinematic camera instantly. Some rumors online also say that the drone will ship with a 16mm adapter that lets you change to a wider field of view. This could potentially be magnetic or screw-on, and that will again give you more flexibility to go between a more narrow field of view and a wider field of view, and that would be very, very welcome. The gimbal also potentially is going to ship with an automatic lock, so that when you switch the drone off, the gimbal doesn't move. This is one of the biggest pains with a drone, is when you're trying to put the gimbal protector on it, the gimbal's always moving about and it can be a bit footery to try and get the gimbal protector on. With a nice automatic lock, that means that the gimbal will be locked in place and you'll very easily be able to put a cover on it. This is more important when you have two amazing cameras attached to that gimbal. So this would be a nice feature that is supposedly rumored to be coming on the Mavic 3. We'll just have to wait and see if that's what it actually comes with. So let's talk about the two different models of the DJI Mavic 3 that will be supposedly shipping. Bear in mind, they both have the identical camera between the two versions, hardware and chassis. They look, and for all intents and purposes, apart from a few small things, are the same. But them few small things make a big difference. The entry model will have no SSD. You must use a micro SSD in it, so there's no internal storage. The second version will have a 1 terabyte SSD internal storage. If I was picking, I'd obviously go for the one with the 1 terabyte SSD internal storage. There's no real issue with using micro SD cards, but there is a few times I forgot to take a micro SD card, and having that internal storage gives you the flexibility to fly without that micro SD. Now let's talk about the battery. One of the most important features for some people is how long you can fly the drone for. So according to leaks online, the Mavic 3 will come with either a 5,000 or 6,000 milliamp hour battery. Now, to put that into perspective, the Mavic 2 only has a 3,850 milliamp hour battery. So what this suggests is that the Mavic 3 could fly for over 40 minutes, and that's a lot of flight time for one battery. You know, even shots which are quite far away, or shots which require quite a lot of planning, or even scenarios where you need a lot of shots, 40 minutes is a lot of time to be able to fly your drone for. 40 minutes would give you more than enough time to get all the shots you need for one battery, and I think that would be a great improvement to the overall flight time of the Mavic 3 over the Mavic 2. And according to rumors online, that battery will be inserted into the back of the drone, kind of how it is in the DJI Mini 2 currently. Rumors online also say that the drone will ship with a new remote control. Apparently the Mavic 3 will come with a new controller. It won't look any different to the newest generation of DJI controllers, but it will have upgraded hardware that supports OcuSync 3.0. Now, obstacle avoidance, this is a massive one for any drone, and it's something we like to see continual improvements in. A lot of people say that obstacle avoidance is quite gimmicky and it's not necessary, but I actually disagree with that statement. I think anything DJI can do to make flying a drone safer for, firstly, anyone in the vicinity of where you're flying a drone, but also for the person flying their drone to protect their drone. Anything the DJI can do to make the whole flying a drone experience safer is a big win for me. So the Mavic 2 had amazing obstacle avoidance. So how does the Mavic 3 improve on that? Well, the Mavic 3 is rumored to have wide angle sensors moved to the front of the drone. And what this should do is this should improve the obstacle avoidance field of view and make it even safer when flying. You know, them trees that are just off the field of view of a Mavic 2 will now be in the field of view of a Mavic 3, and that one tree which you might have hit in the Mavic 2 you will now not hit in the Mavic 3. That is the benefit of having them wider sensors on the front of the drone. Now this is the all important one. Let's talk about the release date. What is the rumored release date of the Mavic 3? Well, DJI is coming under mounting pressure from competition from all angles, which is not surprising. The drone market is huge. And so the rumored release date for the DJI Mavic 3, again I stress rumored, is sometime in November, and that's according to leaks online. It would be fantastic to see the Mavic 3 released that soon. And is it a drone that I would really consider buying? I think the answer is yes. I'm excited for that next big jump in camera quality in drones, and to have two amazing cameras on one gimbal that you can switch between while in the air, a great zoom camera and a great cinematic camera. I think that's a real win-win and something that would really persuade people to buy that drone. There's plenty of situations I've been in where I've been out getting good shots and something's been slightly far in the distance that I would have loved to have zoomed into and got a good shot off, but you're using a digital zoom and the quality's not that great. To have a 7x optical zoom that you could just switch into, zoom in and get that great shot, that would be fantastic. And remember, zooming capabilities isn't just for zooming in on objects in the distance. When you zoom the camera in, you can get even greater parallax shots, so you get even more cinematic looking shots, and it just opens up the creative flexibilities you have with your drone. Are you excited for the DJI Mavic 3? If you are, post in the comments and let me know why. And if you've liked this video and learned something new, please make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new around here and haven't subscribed and like drone related content, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Please make sure the notification bell's on so you don't miss any of my other videos. Thanks for watching this one to the end. I'll see you in the next one.